Okay, how are you doing this morning? Well, it's morning here in Norway anyway, but I don't know, maybe some of you over in North America are still awake. Um, let's see, it's quite, it's quiet here. It's still quiet here, but that's just how it is. Okay, so people are joining now. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry that I do not schedule these live streams, and I probably will not because I don't want, restrictions like that in my life. So if I have make an appointment with myself that I will do a live stream this or that at this or that time, I will have to be there at that time, and I'm not a big fan of that anymore. But anyway, I'm going to talk about fake influencers. I don't like that term, but and I'll talk a little bit about that as well. Fake YouTubers, fake influencers, uh, people who produce material or present themselves in a way that is not real, that is fake. Okay, so you have some obvious examples here on YouTube, right? For instance, and this one has been was recently exposed. There's a channel with, I think it's like two guys in the jungle doing primitive technology, making swimming pools and stuff. Have you seen that one? It's completely fake. It's a team of people who are making that using modern materials, and it's funny because in a few of those videos you can actually in the background see like what do you call it, a truck, a tractor truck with a digger. And you can see the marks of uh, the digging device, and so on. So it's completely fake, and that one is obvious. But I think honesty is important, and being honest here, I must say, it is kind of frustrating that videos like that get so many views and channels like that get so many subscribers, because I don't think they've earned it. You know, it is completely fake. Um, and there are other less obvious examples as well. I will not mention specific examples, but I've seen when we're talking about that, that niche of that we could call primitive technology. The original channel with this guy, is it in Australia? That's genuine. It's not fake, but the copies tend to be fake. Um, but also, I've seen videos where they build like, Viking longhouses. They are not Viking longhouses, but they because if you write, or at least it used to be like if you wrote Viking, you got more views. So they write it's a Viking longhouse. And I know for a fact that no Norseman would build a house like that because it would rot after a few winters. It would rot because of how the roof goes directly into the ground, and so on and so on. And I also suspect that in those cases, it's not done 100% with, the tools that are presented in or used in the video. That's what I think. Now, so it's double fake. Those are double fake. Not only are they saying it's a Viking longhouse when it's not, but also it's not built using traditional or Viking style tools and methods, right? And I've built a Viking house, but I've always been very clear about the fact that it's not historically correct, obviously. But it's like it's my man cave. It's I don't pretend to have built a Viking longhouse because it's not. How would I have been able to do that? It would have taken me years to do that. So also another thing when I'm talking about that, maintaining a construction like that is a lot of work. You will get a lot of bugs in there, and they will start eating the walls. I'm just telling you, that's what happens, and it's not so easy. Okay, but anyway, um, in Norway now we have this funny thing going on with the influencers. These are people who are maybe not so much on YouTube, but they are on Instagram, and we have in Norway this actually a curious blogging site that is very popular. Um, People, typically women or girls, who present themselves as being very beautiful and very slim, very fit, very, you know, everything is awesome about these people. And we got this law that came into effect now, where it is, if you use filters, right? If you change Photoshop the image, you have to mark the image with a specific stamp where it says that this image has been altered. Oh, that was like, I, that was awesome, and the reaction. Oh, they were furious, a lot of these people, and they were saying, no, no, it's they didn't like that. And they came up with all these stupid reasons why it was not really fake to fake photos. And it appears, and I've seen some of them have now, you know taken to their senses, and they are saying that, well, this is actually better, more healthy, and so on. And they have shown us some images before and after, or rather the real image and the photoshopped image. So you have basically you have a very ordinary girl in one, and you have someone who looks like, well, like they always look in the other one. But that other one, the altered image, is fake. Of course it is. You know, um, they are fatter around the waist, and their how should I put it? Their upper part here, chest area, is typically smaller, um, and their skin isn't glowing. So, um, so this I find this quite funny. But I must say, as a content creator myself, um, I I get a little bit frustrated with these channels that are fake. I from the very start, I've been very, I've been completely honest. And with that, I mean not only in what I say, but also in the filming itself. Um, I haven't tried to. I've never cheated a video. I've never. Well, I might edit some parts out because it would be boring in the video. I know that, for instance, if sometimes when I make primitive fire, people don't want to see the whole process there, and I will just show parts of it. Um, and but my point here is that I think, if I wasn't honest, I would not do this, because I wouldn't see the point. Why would I do it then? Um, and I wish more people was like that, but I'm just seeing that people will do what there is no limit to what people will do to get those views. There is no limit to how much they will fake things that video, and they watch the video, and that's why these people continue making content like that. Um, and it's a shame, it's a shame. But I guess that's human nature. Um, um, yeah, it's not Janie. It's not easy to make videos. Live streams like this is a lot easier because you just sit there talking. Um, but making videos is quite demanding. Coming up with content is quite demanding. Um, and Emerald, there, it's called integrity. And yes, we should have more integrity in society, I would say. Um, yeah, it is also quite funny, and I'll mention this. I don't know if it's fake, but I noticed that it seems like most of the popular so-called bushcraft videos now are uh, made by some young girl. Not the same one, but it seems like people would rather watch some young girl with tights on do bushcraft or pretend to do bushcraft than some ugly old guy. Wonder why. Again, human nature, I guess. But or maybe it's just YouTube sensing that this Bjorn guy, he's becoming a dirty old man. Oh, he's in that age group now, so we'll present to him, we'll suggest to him videos like that, even though I never click on those thumbnails. Yeah. Also, good pointer, Daniel. Van life videos. Is it just me, or is it like 90% of the thumbnails? There is some girl lying in her underwear in the van, and there's a lot of, how should I put it, gluteus maximus going on there. you know, um, Van life. And I don't know, I'm not watching those videos, so I don't know, but I would not be surprised um, if um, if a lot of those are fake as well. Um, but first and foremost, I I find it amusing that these so-called influencers are getting so upset because they can no longer use these filters. And the most amusing example of that is one of these super plus size models who is all about body positivity. Now I talked about this in a recent live stream, um, and as I said, there's you can be healthy if you're a little bit overweight as well. But in this case, we're talking about serious obesity. I can't remember the name. She's quite famous actually, but it appeared that she was using these filters to make her skin look more healthy, glowing, and all that. And she was confronted with this, and she said, "No, no, it's not. It's just the camera, you know, and there are filters in the camera." And like, no, I don't use filters in my cameras. I could, it's possible, but I'll just press record. No filters. Um, so no, the one with the flute, that's quite bizarre. That one, that one is made me wonder what's going on. But no, no, there was another one. Um, Linda is asking what filters do you use? I just said I don't use any filters. So, but yeah, okay. Um, yeah, this is the Instagram thing. The Instagram is much worse than YouTube, I believe. Um, but I'm I'm a YouTuber, and I don't know so much about Instagram, but I keep noticing these YouTubers who are presenting things to their audience that is obviously fake. Um, and I don't think that's okay. It would be okay if they said that, well, this is fake. This is just a fantasy. This is just it's just a bit of fun and so on. I guess then you could do it, but when they are presenting things as real when they are not real, then that's a problem. I find that problematic. Um, I Emerald Rider. I don't know. I don't keep up to. I'm not. I'm not so much into that. The news, the social, no, culture, the thing there. I don't know. I don't know. Um, um, yeah, Linda. Oh, okay, joking. Okay. Um, yeah. Well, I did take a swim, very short one, because it was snowing. But I did see some comments actually because I didn't show my face until I was out in the water, and that was some distance away. And then I turned around. Um, I and some people were writing, "Oh, you hired someone to take that swim for you," and it's like, you're alone on the beach. You put the camera there. It's snowing, and the water is going to be very cold. The only way to do it is to put the camera down. You start running, and you don't want to stop until you're in the water, right? So that's what I did. Um, but Yeah, there people are used to things being fake, and it's a shame. Uh, it really is a shame. Yeah, yeah, there were people who said that I hired someone. Um, yeah, actually, there are some. Yeah, it's not me being tough or anything like that. We have where I live. There are some old people. I think they're old women, all women, all old women, and they go down there and they take a swim. Like, is it once a week during winter? Um, so it's not like it's very it's not that extreme to do that here. Um, okay, so yeah, if you could hit a like, that would be awesome. Um, yeah, and these these primitive videos, primitive build videos, that's one thing. But also, I will tell you this: whenever you see one guy building things like large constructions, um, and filming, and the video quality is awesome, you can actually tell if it's fake by the frequency of the uploads, right? Because you can't do everything. I mean, the day has the 24 hours, right? So it would not be possible to do what some of these people are doing if you're alone. So either, I don't know, either you have a film team or someone filming and editing for you, and you're doing all the stuff in front of the camera, or you have someone helping you. And if you have someone helping you, you should say so. Because what happens is that people go out there and they want to do the same, and they try to do the same, and they feel miserable because they think that it's them, it's there's something wrong with them because they can't do what this guy did in that video. So honesty is, I think it's key. And I don't see how people can enjoy making content if they are being dishonest. How can you enjoy that? I mean, I would feel terrible. Um, let's see here. It's Funky Prepper is here. Uh, good to see you, my friend. And you're saying that I once took nearly an hour to get a file going on a YouTube video once, left it all in unedited to show people how hard it is sometimes. Mixed reactions. Yeah, I would probably edit that. Um, but I think it's awesome that you left it unedited so that people can see uh, how it is in real life. Um, absolutely. The title of the video when I went into the water, well, it's on my main channel. I can't remember, half a million half a million subscribers, something like that. Um, now, I would add also that there's a strange lack of bugs in a lot of these videos, and I don't know how they do that, but and maybe it's different in other parts of the world. But for me, and I'm just saying this, you might disagree, but I'm saying this as a Norwegian. It would be completely crazy to make a primitive shelter out here now in the summer months. It would be insane. I would never do that. Why? Because of the ticks. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy out there. And ticks are actually dangerous. They carry dangerous diseases. So again, I know for a fact that some of the people who are making primitive shelters, spending the night there, it is real. I know for a fact it's real. Okay. And some of them, what's her name? Wild Bear with an E at the end there. She made a primitive shelter and she spent the night there. And she said, I think the video after, that she did get 3 ticks on her. So that's why I think that channel is 100% honest and real. There is no fake stuff there. But I suspect that some of these videos where they make these shelters, I mean, either these people are a bit insane or they don't really sleep there. That's what I think. I can't prove this, but I that's what I think. And at least if you live in a country with the same tick problem as we have here in Norway, you would never do that. You would never ever sleep in a shelter like that, unless it's after a few days of frost. I mean, a primitive shelter with a fire in front, that's awesome during winter. It's much better than being in a tent. But during summer, I would never do that. And people have been asking me if I could make a video, with primitive shelters, spending the night there. Well, not during summer. It's not worth it, you know. Um, so um, let's see. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse here on YouTube. It's the algorithm is getting a bit crazy, and I can see it on my main channel where I don't produce content as often because as we're talking about this now, okay, it goes, there's quite a bit more work going into those videos, and I can't make those videos as often. Um, so they are typically once a week, and the algorithm punishes me for that because they want me to upload videos more frequently, which is what I'm doing here now. Um, and it seems like it's good for this channel. Let's see her. Okay, I'll take a look here at the chat now. Yeah, I walked the dogs yesterday in our usual. We have this usual place. We have stopped walking the dogs in our local area because of the tick problem, and there are quite narrow paths here, so we can't do that. But even at that other place now, I believe we can't walk the dogs there until late autumn, because yesterday they had 5 ticks on them, and I was pulling them out of, when you walk the dogs, they will always go sniffing in the shrubbery. That's a funny word, along the side of the path. So I was trying to make them not do that. But even so, 5 ticks. Um, so I always go through their fur before I take them in, put them in a car. 5 ticks. Um, but Funky Prepper, by the way, is a channel that you should check out. Um, and he is here in the chat now. Some of you know him already. His channel was the second channel I started following on YouTube, actually. Um, and I know you're quite busy now, but we want more content from you. um, so yeah, I'm not making any claims regarding that channel, my self-reliance. I'm not. It's just, to me, it seems a little bit off, but I might be wrong, you know, might be wrong. So it's not difficult to find real channels in that niche where they build stuff on YouTube. You can find that. It is completely possible, but from what I can tell, there are more and more fake stuff surfacing or becoming popular on YouTube, and that's because people are actually clicking on those videos. So you see these two guys in the jungle building a swimming pool with bright blue water in it. um, People will say, "Oh, this is fake," or "Wow, this is awesome," and they click on that thumbnail. That's why it becomes popular. That's why the YouTube algorithm will suggest that video, okay, and that channel. So I wish people wouldn't click on those. Let's see here. If this guy that my self-reliance, if he has help and he says that he gets help, I think that's completely fine. It's about honesty, Um, and I don't know. So yeah, you have Towns, and that's an excellent channel. Absolutely, it seems very, very uh, real, and not fake. The opposite of fake. You know. Um, yeah. So I mean, it's up to you, and to have a look at this. But I specifically wanted to point my finger at those channels in the jungle build where they build stuff, and it's so obviously fake. Now we understand it's fake, but a lot of people, they do not understand that it's fake, and a lot of people don't care if it's fake. Now here's what I'm trying to say here. These fake channels take attention away from the real bushcrafters out there. They take attention away from people who are producing content that would be useful. You know, you can watch if you watch a real bushcrafter making a shelter, showing you all the mistakes and everything. You will learn from that. You will not learn from a so-called primitive technology channel where they build a stupid swimming pool in the jungle, you know. um, yeah, you could say it's like wrestling, the fake wrestling. If you try in a real life situation to fight like that, you would be it wouldn't you would be hurt. You wouldn't win that fight. um, yeah, and also now I've never been in a jungle like that. I've been in I've been in tropical areas, but I understand there are so many insects that there. It's and warm, you know. I don't know. um, yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. But there was a time back in I don't know. They claimed that the wrestling, the American wrestling show, that it was real. But still, before they admitted that no, it's just a show. Uh, People who were watching this and they thought, this is actually real, and they are doing this to each other, and they're not killing each other. Uh, a big, huge men are throwing each other in the floor and just getting up again. And no, in real life, concrete. Um, if you go face down in the concrete, it's over, pretty much. Um, so no one over nine thought it was real. Let's hope that. Yeah. Um, yeah, probably grim. As you say, there's a demand for the mindless TikTok style clips just to take your mind away for a short time. um, yeah. Um, Self defense channels. I haven't seen those, but yeah, I'm sure there are lots of those that are dangerous to watch in a way if you think that's going to help. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen those videos where you use some kind of energy to disarm the opponent. Well, I'm sorry, I don't believe in such an energy. Um, some people do. I don't know. Why don't the professional boxers, use that then? So, yeah, and sadly, self defense is only good with real experience. That's the sad truth, I believe. Now, going back to the topic or the thing about those influencers getting frustrated because they can't Photoshop themselves anymore. Um, I find it amusing, as I said. Also because it's not only girls doing this; it's just as much the boys, especially boys who want to show off the results of their training, and they will slim their waist and enlarge their arms. Now, of course, if you're not doing that as an ad, you don't have to put that stamp on. But I would guess that most of the Instagram images that people are posting there, if they look like, I don't know, if they look like they have incredible results from their training, either they're on steroids, or they are slimming their waist, enlarging their arms, and so on, or both, you know. Because here's what I've learned after having lifted weights for all my life. It's that you, if you want to, let's just say you want to have bigger arms, you have to eat a lot. You have to be in a calorie surplus. Is that what you say? And you will get a bigger belly as well. Now you can slim your belly, and most of the size in your arms will stay. But believing that you can get into a state where you don't gain body fat, but your muscles get larger, that's naive. It doesn't work like that. Your physiology doesn't work like that. So whenever I see that, I see people, well, unless you're like 14 years old, 16 years old, and a boy, because then you're pretty much, yeah, you're a Superman. Your physiology is, and your hormones is just, it's crazy. You can gain so much muscle when you're in that age group. But apart from that, um, it's fake. You know, if you see people who look like that, it's fake. So it's not only the girls doing this. Um, so, are people using Instagram filters on their YouTube channel? Um, okay, I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised. Let's see here. Yeah, also YouTube was everything that TV wasn't. Now TV stations have YouTube channels. Yeah, we're seeing the two merge, which is a shame. Hi, one of the dogs. Hi, yeah. Oh, is that the reverse bow in the back? No, it's, yeah. I no, it's it's a modern compound bow. Um, I don't know where to put it because our house is too small or we have too much stuff. So that's where I keep it. Um, yeah, I know, June, but also having talked with these people up through the years, when it comes down to it, they might have a strict diet and all, but it's mainly steroids. Sorry to say that, but for most of those people, it is, and it's a shame, because the way I see it, it's fake. Well, it is fake, you know. Um, and I'm sorry to say that. And some of you might not believe what I'm saying here, but it's just how it is, and they won't tell you. They will not tell you. And there is so much of that going on. You can't believe it. Um, Now, I have police in my family here, and I can tell you that if you take they estimate how much of that stuff comes into the country, right? And if you divide that and into uh, user, well, if you take that amount and you calculate how many users that would be, it's It's scary how much it is. It's through the roof. You won't believe it. And you probably know someone or several people who are using it, and they won't tell you. They will not tell you. And it's so common. And sadly, also girls are using it. You know why they're using it? To get that cut look. Yeah. And it's like they are messing with their hormones. It's extremely dangerous. But anyway, no, I haven't seen The Northman. I'm not so much into watching movies anymore, actually. Janie, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Um, and Emerald says, "Can I call you Emerald?" Says that I've been on YouTube since 2011 and can honestly say I can count how many real channels are on here with one hand. Yeah. Um, yeah. I again, it's like I'm mentioning that channel with the people, the two guys building swimming pools in the jungle and all that, because it's been exposed. Um, I can't really prove that other channels are fake because I don't have the proof. But it's you know what I'm talking about. It is um, unlikely that all these people are that productive. How can it be possible? I mean, yeah. Uh, let's see. Yeah, meetups. I was going to do it before the whole clown-demic. Did you get that? It's I I came up with that myself. The clown-demic. Anyway, I find it very funny. Yeah, I was planning to do that. Now I probably will do it, but I don't have any dates or anything like that. I'm kind of busy with my novel, so it will not be before I've finished my novel. Um, so, uh, Matt, thank you. That's very kind of you. Yes, I do live streams for members only, but I have started to do more live streams almost daily now uh, here that are for everyone. Well, you have to be a subscriber to the channel, but that is for free. Um, and what I would say also, if you wonder why are there so many ads in the live stream after the live stream, well, I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry. I can choose not monetized, but YouTube will still put ads in the video. The only difference is that um, I don't get my share of the revenue from those ads. So if they're going to put ads in the video anyway, then I would want my share of that. They removed the option to not have ads at all, and obviously I can't choose no ads in all my videos and live streams because then I wouldn't make any money. But yeah, that's just how it is. Um, that's just how it works. Um, yeah, well, you see, you can't. Okay, Firefox with AB. Oh, it's a program. Yeah, I thought it was a channel. Okay, no, yes, depends on the web browser and all that. You know, William says I pay for YouTube. Yes, I do as well, and then I don't see any ads. Um, and yeah, it's just how it works. It's and I here's how I think that we should view this um, when it comes to the ads. Now that we are talking about it, YouTube, watching YouTube videos is not for free. Okay, you either pay a monthly fee or you pay with your time by watching the ads. And it's important to understand that. And some people they say, well, it's for free to watch YouTube videos. Not really, because you will have to watch the ads to watch the videos. uh, as per today, my novels are not in English. If you see above me, there's a website address. I will keep. There's a list there on the front page, with links to my novels in all the languages they have been published in, and as soon as they are published in English, you will find a link there, and I will certainly tell you all about it. Ross, exactly. Time is money. Yeah. Um, so yeah, again, I'm going to end this live stream very soon now, but let me just say that again, I there's a lot of fake stuff out there on social media and outside of social media. There are lots of fake people out there. If you are hearing some strange noises, it's not me; it's my dog uh, over here. She just got up from bed, and now she's looked out the window to see if there are any squirrels or cats or things like that. And now she's ready to sleep for a couple of hours again. um, Jimbus, yes, I know. I know. Yeah, I want all my novels to be published in English, and it's going to happen. I'm not going to just sit here forever without that happening. It needs to happen. Okay. And check out my website, and you will there are information there about my novels. If my dogs have caught any mice, no, no. I guess the cats around her do that. We have so we don't have any mice here. Okay. Dogs don't catch mice. Well, these do if they can. um, and they found where I feed the birds over right over there during winter. There is mice, and they in the ground, and they poke holes up, and they come and grab the sun seeds that fall down from the bird feeder. So one of my dogs, well, both of them, I think, they started digging to get to the mice there. Yeah, I had to fill up those holes. um, yeah. Um, Contacting me directly is I would not be able. to reply to emails if it was like just an email address. If there is I have a business email address, um, and it's business related, so things like that. I have linked to that, and you'll find it on the info page to my channels. And I'm on Patreon, you know, and you can contact me there. But it's a paywall. But it's just how it is, I have found that the only way to avoid the trolls and haters and people who want money is to have a paywall. And I wish it wasn't like that, but that's just the world. That's just how it works. Um, and I, yeah, I'm sure you understand. So, okay, I'll have to go now, and I hope you are doing well, and we will talk soon. And as always, stay strong.